Hello and welcome to Explanation of Optimizer Results. In this part 2, we will explain how lead time and supplier constraints impact planning results. We recommend you watch part 1 first, if you have not already. This will help you understand the supply network, master data, and the cost model used in this series. We have included the slides here for easy reference. This slide covers the transportation lead times across the supply network. This slide covers production-related master data. This slide covers a subset of the cost model. We have also included iteration 1 here for easy reference. All demands are in week 35 in this iteration. You may recall our explanation from part 1 that IBP could not produce sooner, as there is not enough lead time to procure raw materials. Let's validate this by moving demands to a week sooner. We now have all demands loaded in week 34 in this iteration 2, as opposed to week 35 earlier. Optimizer needs to build finished goods in week 31, given 3 weeks lead time from plant to customers. Resource capacity is not a challenge, as there is ample capacity of 1,000 in week 31. However, we now have a lead time constraint to procure raw materials. The message in business log is, can't perform sourcing for missing supply of 400 in time, because of the planning horizon. We cannot produce early to meet Customer 3 demand due to the lead time constraints. Customer 3 does not accept late shipments, hence building later than week 31 is also not an option. We are not able to fulfill demand for Customer 3 as a result. Note that the planning horizon is also an issue for Customer 1 and 2, but they accept late shipments. You can see that demands for both Customer 1 and 2 are now fulfilled late. Now let's introduce a supplier constraint on the raw materials in this iteration 3. We have 2 suppliers modeled as locations in the supply network. Supplier 1 only provides the raw material IBP 103R. Supplier 2 provides both IBP 103R and IBP 303R. We model the supplier constraint in the maximum external receipt key figure in supplier locations. Note we can only get limited quantities of IBP 103R from Supplier 1. Supplier 2 is not able to provide this material. Supplier 2 can provide the other raw material IBP 303R, but also in limited quantities. We have moved demands back to week 35 in this iteration 3. Remember we need 2 units of any raw material to make 1 unit of any finished good. Let's review the planning results. Demand of 100 units for Customer 1 is satisfied on time in full. Customer 2 has a demand of 200 for IBP 100. This can now only be fulfilled partially and late. 50 units are late by 1 week, and another 50 units are late by 2 weeks. Maximum external receipts in week 33 and beyond are not relevant, as any finished goods production based on these supplies will exceed the 2-week maximum delay tolerance for Customer 2. IBP business log now mentions the raw material constraint, maximum external receipt of 200 too low. Raise at least by 800. Customer 3 cannot be serviced at all, given constrained raw material supplies are already not enough to even meet higher priority demands for Customer 2. In conclusion, IBP Optimizer respects lead time constraints and supplier constraints, on top of capacity constraints. IBP Explanation Run helps identify the main reason for unmet demands. GitaCloud can help planners understand Optimizer results with a broader context to improve trust, with a managed service. See part 3 of this series to understand how cost model and max late delivery periods affect planning results. You can find all such videos in this SAP IBP Explainer series at GitaCloud website or GitaCloud YouTube channel. SAP IBP can transform your supply chain effectiveness across demand, inventory, and supply planning processes. GitaCloud can help deliver planner adoption and significant business value from your SAP IBP asset. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and share if you did. You can also subscribe to GitaCloud YouTube channel to stay on top of similar content in future. Thanks for watching. Have a great week.